Hey everyone, so I am here to help to inspire you to move your bodies daily. I'm really passionate in my aim to motivate you to move your bodies in a safe and effective way. Together with my emphasis on form, technique and breathing, I believe that we can build strong, resilient bodies and minds for our day-to-day lives. Through the beauty of movement and low-impact workouts, we can create healthy habits and most importantly, let's have fun along the way. We're going to take a nice big inhale, stepping with your feet hip distance apart. Take a nice big reach up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingertips, turn your palms to the roof. And then we're going to exhale, side stretch over to the right side. So lengthen through that lateral side of your body. Lifting up and then side stretch across to the left. And then from there, lifting those hands back up to the ceiling. Taking your hands behind your back, interlace your fingertips. Soften for the knees, send those hands down towards your heels, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Slight upper back bend if that's okay for you. Tucking your chin, start to dive forward, send your fingertips up to the ceiling. Now I want you to feel like you're pulling your fingertips apart, so really opening out to the shoulder, to the chest. Let your head hang heavy. From there, let's let those hands just relax down towards the floor, soften those knees, inhale, and then exhale, slowly start to peel yourself all the way back up to a standing position, giving those shoulders a roll. We're just going to start to shift our weight forwards and backwards through those feet. So just thinking about those low and deep core muscles here. So think about drawing hip bone to hip bone. Think about lifting up through those thighs, up into your hips, up into your belly and standing tall. So you're just trying to find your body center. So we don't want to have too much weight back in our heels or too much weight gripping through our toes. So shoulders down and back. Once you've found your body center, spreading those toes, lifting up to the arches of your feet. And again, a nice soft bend to those knees. Taking a nice big roll off those shoulders, we're then going to reach our arms forward, send those hips back into a squat position. From there, all I want you to do is sweep your hands right back by your thighs, so sweeping your hands right back behind your body if you can, and then reaching those arms all the way up, biceps by your ears. So reaching those arms straight back, and then reaching those arms straight back up. Now making sure you've got those core muscles on here to support that lower back. Also trying not to grip through your hips. So we don't want to tuck our bum under. I want you to think about widening through your sit bones and again shifting your weight back into those heels. Let's go 3 more here. Really reaching long through those fingertips. 1, 2. And then this is your final one. We're going to send those arms all the way up, biceps up by those ears. Start to pulse those arms up a little bit higher. A little lift, a little lift. Exhale, lift. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then sweeping those hands all the way back behind your body, turn your palms to the ceiling. From there, we're going to pulse those arms up to the ceiling a little bit higher. So palms facing the roof. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweeping those arms all the way up, coming all the way up to a standing position, and then circle those arms all the way back around. So again, we're going to come back into that squat position. Now I like to bring your forearms together, hips are back. Now shoulders down and away from those ears, neck is nice and long, and just watching that those knees don't roll in. Keep those knees in line with those heels. And now we're going to exhale, open those arms out. It's like you're opening a big book, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and then bring those forearms back together. So we open those arms out, squeeze between the shoulder blades, and then we release coming in towards each other. You want to try and press your forearms as tight as you can in towards each other. Don't worry if not, just really aim for it. Really squeeze, and then really lift and squeeze between the shoulder blades. Now just be mindful in a squat you are working those back extensors, so your back is working, so expect it to feel warm. If all you feel is your lower back though, maybe you just need to come up, reset yourself. You can do this whole thing standing, especially our pregnant ladies. If you're feeling like you've got a little bit too much load to the belly at the minute, maybe this position, you'll start to feel your lower back. So just switching those abs on, reset yourself whenever you need to. Join us again when you're ready. We want to feel a nice warming sensation across the mid and upper back. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, and then 1. Pressing those elbows back, tiny pulses. So you're lifting that whole arm shape as much as you can. 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from there, we're going to pull those elbows in as close to those ribs or hips as you can. Then we're going to shoot both arms long. So you pull those elbows right back, really give them a squeeze, and then shoot those arms long. So again, just remembering whenever you need to, reset yourself. We want our spine to be nice and long. As we start to get tired, we start to fatigue, and then we might start to round or hunch through that back. So just making sure you're keeping those sit bones wide, and you're keeping your spine as long and as straight as possible. Right, we've got 4 more here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Same thing, we're just going to add on. So pull those elbows in, then extend those arms as long as you can behind your body, bend those elbows again, and then reaching those arms long. Just like a little windscreen wiper action, pulling back, extend, draw in, and reach. We've got another 4 here. And 3. Draw that tummy in tight, ribs to hips. All right, final 1. Reaching those arms all the way behind your body, flip your palms to the ceiling just as before, tiny pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip your palms to the floor again. Now from there, instead of bending your elbows, we're going to sweep those arms all the way out, capital letter T, then all the way back up, biceps by your ears, all the way back out to your letter T, and then all the way back to your hips. You're just drawing 2 big semicircle shapes, all the way up. Try and get those fingers to touch at the top, and then little fingers touching behind your body if possible. Keep pressing those arms back. I want you to imagine you're moving through a swimming pool. So using the external resistance as well as internal. Let's go for 4. So starting to feel nice and warm through those shoulders to the upper back. In 3. In 2. And then final 1, we're going to keep our arms out of that capital letter T. Then they start to pulse those arms back and back and back. So keep going. Now there's a real difference in just moving the hands, moving the arms, or really thinking about squeezing here between the shoulder blades. As you press those arms back, think set the shoulder blades first. Keep going. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come all the way down to the floor, and then all the way back up, rolling your shoulders. All right, we're going to make our way down into 4-point kneeling. So just walking your hands along the mat, dropping onto those knees and untuck those toes. Hey, Reg. Then from there, your shoulders are set straight over those wrists. Checking that your wrist creases are nice and parallel to each other. The eye of your elbow should be pointing maybe towards the top opposite corners of your mat. And your knees are directly underneath those hips. Your thigh bones look fairly parallel. Now from there, I want your elbows to spin right back and around. So corkscrew your upper arm bone right into the socket. Your elbows are now pointing back towards your thighs. You're going to dive forwards, little tricep push-up, and then pressing away from the floor. Now I want you to stay in 4-point kneeling here for the first few. So this is level 1, less advanced, but you still feel a lot of warmth through the upper arm and into those triceps and shoulders. Start to bend and extend those elbows. All right, then when you're ready, we bend those elbows, you pause there. You then shift your weight forward slightly, lift up, and then shift your weight back slightly. So it's a little tiny bend, shift forwards, lift up, shift back. Now what I don't want you to do is take your weight really far back here. As we bend our elbows, we try and keep our weight forwards. So we don't want to take our weight back here, so our thigh bones go on a diagonal. We want to keep our thigh bones vertical, so straight underneath those hip bones. So bending your elbows, your nose comes forward slightly. We shift our weight even further forwards, nose in front of your fingertips, and then we lift. So you bend your elbows, but try and keep your hips over those knees as much as you can. Because if you're taking your weight right back here, it's cheating. You're taking the load away from those arms. Keep going. Tiny bend, push forwards, and lift. So just really take your mind to the muscle. Move as slowly as you like. The slower you move, the more effective it's going to be. Just making sure we're not dropping through the chest, not sinking between the shoulder blades, And let's keep our neck nice and long. Trying to let your head flop here, no sagging. All right, we've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Final one, I want you to shift your weight forward as far as you can. Hold it there. Tiny pulses up and down. Tiny lift. Now you're working against the floor. So even though you get closer to it, pushing it away the whole time. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That one first. Reaching arms forwards, sit bones over those heels. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing, but just take it up a notch. So if you want to advance, we're just going to take those hands forwards a little bit more. Then pull those shoulders back over those wrists, lifting up to that lower belly and tucking your tailbone under, so you're in your low plank position. But then we're just going to start to bend those elbows and then extend. Now again, making sure that your nose is coming forwards in front of your hands. Often when I'm teaching in class, I see a lot of sinking. Can't really do it, but shifting your weight forwards, it's much nicer. We want our nose to go right in front of our fingertips, not in between. The closer your upper arm bones are to your body also, the nicer it will feel. If this is too much, you go back to level 1, back into your 4-point kneeling. Let's go 3 more. In 2. Final 1. And then again, sit back over those heels. All right, so my lovely pregnant ladies, you're going to stay up in 4-point or in high kneeling. Bring your hands here, tip your body forward, so you're finding that nice hip hinge. So thigh bones fairly vertical, sit bones widen, and your forearms are here. We're going to start to open and close those arms just as we did before. So when we were standing, pressing those elbows back, drawing those elbows back together. If anybody wants to advance, we're going to come to lie down on our front. It's exactly the same thing, just making sure you are in this position, shoulders back, lifting your upper body ever so slightly, so upper thoracic extension, lengthen those legs long, pressing through pubic bone and pulling that tummy away from the floor. Bring your arms into a stop sign, start to press those elbows back. So it's exactly the same movement if you are on your knees or down here with me. Lift and lower. Also, if this position feels a bit funny, you can bring a pillow or ball to your head, to your forehead, and just use it to rest the neck a little bit. Keep going. Pressing those elbows back and releasing. Now, for those of you that are on your knees, whatever I do, we do exactly the same thing. And then if you're on the floor with me, just follow along. Keep breathing. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. So feeling that heat across that upper and mid back. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold those arms back with our tiny pulses back. So you're pressing back on a slight angle, pulling those elbows right back and down, pulling those shoulder blades down your back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, 1. Again, just like we did standing, pull those elbows right back towards your ribs. And then we're going to extend both arms long. Reach them up, biceps by your ears. Pull those elbows right back and around. And then send those arms out nice and long. Good work, keep going. Making sure they're not letting that head flop, keeping that chin tucked in, keeping the back of your neck parallel to the floor. So starting to feel really warm now through my upper back and shoulders. Let's go 4 more. And 3, and 2, final 1. Pull those elbows back to that little mini W, elbows in by those ribs, pulse them in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Extend those arms out to that capital letter T, everybody together, tiny pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Sweep those hands all the way back to your hips, everybody. Hello, Reggie. And then start to flip your palms floor and ceiling, floor and ceiling, to the floor and to the ceiling. I think I'll come up here with you. You can stay down on the floor, it's perfectly fine. Just gonna get my face licked off. So flipping your palms to the floor, to the ceiling. So again, you're really rotating from that upper arm bone. Reaching long for those arms. So really strong limbs, no floppy limbs here. Reaching those arms right to the back of the room. 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those palms to the ceiling, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring those hands back to the floor. Everybody together, coming into 4-point kneeling, and then we're just going to exhale, round through our spine. So just rounding out any of that extension. You'll start to feel really strong through our spinal muscles when we come into extension. Inhale, sinking down, releasing sit bones, release the belly, let that rib cage hang. Lift your eye line, draw those shoulders down and back. And then again, exhale, pressing through your hands, through your feet, to the tops of your shins, lifting up through pelvic floor. Inhale, releasing, lift your chest, lift your eye line. 2 more. Last one. All right, then we're going to stay in 4-point kneeling. Now we're going to take our hands slightly wider than our shoulders, just a little bit. And then again, just check where those elbow creases are facing, making sure that your wrist creases are fairly parallel to each other. Spread the fingertips so we take a little bit of load out of those wrists. Also, just make sure that we don't do this and sag in between the shoulder blades. So you really have to think about lifting up. Should feel light as a feather in this position. Press to your knees, press to the tops of your feet. Now from there, same as before, bending your elbows, coming into your chest press. Again, just be really mindful that we don't dive in here. Again, you're shifting your weight forward slightly. So you should feel a lot of your body weight's load in your arms, not in your neck. Shifting forwards, slowly lifting. Shifting forwards, and slowly lift. Again, go slowly, and we're looking for those arm quivers. If you're starting to shake, you're doing a great job. The thing about Pilates is if you make everything feel like an impossible challenge, you have to do less, fewer reps, but you notice the results quicker. So nice and slow, slowly lift. My arms starting to really shake now. Let's go 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Stay down, hold it, shift your weight as far forward as you can, tiny pulses up and down. Really press evenly through both hands. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Sitting right back, reaching those arms long again. If you want more of a stretch, you can turn your palms to the ceiling. If you want more of a stretch for the shoulders, you can lift your hips up to the sky. Just be careful if you're really flexible here. Stay active, stay strong in the stretch, not floppy. All right, now final round. We're going to come back into our tricep push-ups from the beginning, but we are going to advance, make it really tricky and challenging right to the end. So feel those arms fire. All right, now first layer, first level, coming back into 4-point kneeling, elbows pointing back towards those thighs. Start to bend and extend those elbows, nice and slowly. Slightly harder option, shifting our hands forward, shift your shoulders back over those wrists, tailbone tucks under, strong low plank, bend and extend the elbows. Now you have the option to come all the way down to the floor, lift the hands, lower the hands, press yourself all the way back up, all the way down, lift, lower, all the way back up. Even harder still, for anybody that wants to choose it, coming into a full plank, lifting one knee, lifting the other, find that full plank position, bend those elbows, shifting all the way down to the floor, lift the hands, lower the hands, now lift through the hips first, pull that tummy in, press away from the floor, full push up, all the way down, lift the hands, lower the hands, press all the way down to the floor. So you choose the option that is right for you. You can always alternate in between all three if you want to. We've all got 2 more in us. Final one. Wherever we are, we either stay in our high plank, stay in your low plank, or stay in your 4-point kneeling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit bones to the ceiling. Walking those feet in towards your hands. Soften down for those knees, let your head hang, let those shoulders hang. Even rolling those shoulders up and around. And then we're going to make our way all the way up to a standing position, reaching your arms forward, up to the ceiling, all the way around. Again, fold over. As you come up, pull that tummy in, reaching those arms forwards, arms up, and around. Last one. Reaching those arms up, interlace fingertips. Just as we started, palms to the ceiling, side stretch right, and then to the left. Hands down, interlace fingertips behind your back, soften those knees, hands to your heels, lift the chest. Stay here or slightly deeper, dive forwards, pulling those fingertips apart, let your head hang heavy. Good job, slowly make your way back up. Rolling those shoulders, just bringing those feet slightly closer together, checking that posture, shoulders rolling down and back, ribs in, tummy on strong. Lift those knees up into your thighs, just see if you can find a little quick balance here at the top, spreading through all 10 toes. Checking your posture, finding your body centre. Lower those heels, you made it. Well done. I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here. Have fun!